Hey guys, TheIxelan here, and I've got another UU match for you. This one is against Coastward. I was in the Skype call with SMP during a stream last weekend, and Coastward was in it, and he wanted a battle, so I jumped at the chance because, hey, I needed a battle, and I like UU. I love this UU team. So, I'm gonna lead off with Blue Mew, my lead Mew, the shit, and he leads off with Pilsner, his Whimsicott, and I just go for the fake out because I want to, get some damage, see just how bulky he is, and that's a crit, and it does, like, a smidgen. Ridiculously low. So I'm glad he didn't encore me so I could U-turn out, and I broke his sub, which kind of works out really well. So I go to my Nidoking, Professor Gary Oak, and I've got Sludge Wave and Ice Beam that are both going to destroy him. So I go for Ice Beam here, and I was thinking that he's obviously not going to encore me here because he doesn't want to encore me to Ice Beam. That's stupid. So he's going to switch out, probably something to resist the Ice Beam, so I go for the Sludge Wave to, switch it up a little. And he goes down to a Chandelure, and I'm like, what the hell is this? Okay, I guess I'll just Earth Power and kill it. And I knew I could take at least one hit, even if it was Scarfed. But it's not. It looked like it was probably a Calm Mindset or something. So, he's asking me what my Nidoking is, and I tell him, because, we're a Skype call, it doesn't really matter. So, what I didn't realize was that meant he could bring in his Scarf Nidoking and just wreck me with Ice Beam. But as soon as I see how much faster it is, I'm like, oh, clearly Scarfed. This is easy. I can bring him Melodic and wall him. So I go for the Scald and the Switch, because I just, if he brings in Whimsicott, I was hoping for that burn, but of course I never get the burns. I don't want to say never, but it's highly unlikely. Apparently the game believes me in the 30% burn part. So I Dragon Tail him out as he gets the Leech Seed up, and he goes down to Heracross, which doesn't really matter in the long run. So he's going to switch out here, back into Pilsner, as I switch out to get rid of the Leech Seed. And I'm like, alright, we're good here. He's probably going to Leech Seed me, so I can get a Toxic, so I can, not have to worry about this stalling Whimsicott, because I don't think he has something with Heal Bell. And that works out really well. He doesn't Substitute, he does Leech Seed. I'm like, yes, now I can just Rapid Spin the seed away, and everything will be golden. And I was, like, so happy. What I didn't realize is that, obviously, he's just going to Encore me, which he does right here. And I'm like, shit, okay, well, that just means I'm not Rapid Spinning. So I pretty much have to switch here, because otherwise this is stupid, and I'm going to let my, Dreidelbot die for no reason. I was going to say him on top, but then I realized Dreidelbot is a much cooler name. So I go back in my lead Mew, and he sets up the Leech Seed on my Mew, which is to be expected, I guess. So I'm not going to fake out here, because that would obviously let him, encore me into fake out and just completely shaft me. So I'm just going to go for the U-turn just straight off the bat. Get rid of the seed, and, if he subs up, I break it. If he switches... Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, wow. Okay, I forgot how this battle works. I just set up my rocks, because rocks are brilliant, and I needed them up. So I go back into Dreidelbot now, because Heracross is a physical, and Intimidate's going to shut him down. I'm pretty sure I can sponge a close combat. I take that really well. Looks like it's going to be a 3-hit KO, and I'm fairly certain he's going to switch. Possibly a 4-hit KO with leftovers, maybe. So he goes back into Pilsner. And I just went for the high jump kick, and oh snap! I punched myself in the face, because that's just how I roll, right? I will never high jump kick a Whimsicott ever again, apparently. So now I go to the Leech Seed, knowing that it'll finish me off if I do anything other than Rapid Spin, so I have to Rapid Spin. And I'm just like, alright, he doesn't have an attack that he can do to me, so I can just stay here and Rapid Spin, as I'm pretty sure he's going to Encore me, and just, let Toxic damage stack up. Because really, I feel like I'm confident that I can take the rest of his team as long as this Whimsicott is dead. Like, this Whimsicott is probably my biggest concern right now. It's just Wally and Stally and blah. So he goes out and Hippowdon and sets up the sand, and I'm like, okay, maybe I can't do that. But I switch on the same turn because I was smart enough to predict him switching his Whimsicott. And, Mew takes some damage from the Sandstorm, but he's pretty baller, so I'm not really that concerned. So I taunt him so he can't get his rocks up, because I'm like, Hippowdon, rocks, that's kind of obvious. He does get, obviously, some more damage. Now he's going to switch because he, wants something that'll be very effective, and I just U-turn, giving me switch advantage against this Nidoking. So I'm like, okay, he's Scarfed, he's probably got the T-Bolt or the Grass Knot or something, but I should be able to live one with my guy, right? My Leviathan Melodic, that's it. So I do. It looks like even with a even a Thunderbolt's gonna be a 3-hit KO, so it's pretty nice. And my Scald almost kills him, but doesn't quite. And I'm like, ah. So now I have to decide if I want to rest here or just finish him off with a Scald. It's a really tough decision. And I make the smart play because, you know, Sandstorm damage will wreck my day. And I go for the rest, which is so amazing because Sandstorm would have killed me if I'd gone for the Scald since it brought me down to 9. So I'm just like, yay! So he's going to T-Bolt me here. And of course, since it's a special attack, it doesn't really affect Marvel Scale. I'm like, alright, well, I'll just Sleep Talk. If I get Dragon Tail or Scald, he's dead. So I do get Dragon Tail, he dies. You know, I have a 66 and 2/3% chance of killing the Nidoking. He's going to bring back in Snooki, and I'm like, if I get the Scalds, I'll be golden here. So I'm like, the rest. So of course, you know, kill the Nidoking, don't kill, it happens. So he gets his rocks up, and I'm like, okay, I can Rapid Spin those away later. Like, I'm not too concerned about this situation. So he makes a smart play, and he switches, and he brings in his first gen Blastoise as I wake up and get the Scald. And I'm like, oh, fuck this. Oh, I get the burn, yes! Alright, so I'm going to lose rocks here because Blastoise Rapid Spins, but I did get the burn on something, so I got some residual damage to counteract his leftovers, so this Wally Blastoise is not going to be that big of a deal. I'm very happy about that. So I go into my Dreidelbot here, get the Intimidate off, he's going to Rapid Spin, I'm pretty sure, and he does. And with the Intimidate, that does, what, 4 damage? Like, that was ridiculously low. So I'm going to live through this after leftovers, even after Sandstorm. So I'm like, yes, alright, cool. Now I'm going to get the Rapid Spin off, and because Blastoise is really slow, so I was pretty sure I was faster. I could have been slower, but he Dragon Tails me out anyways, and I'm at 34, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure I can come back in if you set up rocks again, so it's not really that big a deal here. So now I'm going to fake out the Blastoise just to get more Sandstorm and burn damage on this other wall that he has, because he can't really lock me into it. And if he did switch into something, then, I mean, I would fake out that, and then U-turn. So I do the same thing here. I get the crit in the U-turn. I'm not sure if that mattered. I don't think it did. I think I probably would have killed him anyways. Either way, he's getting switch advantage, because I would have switched into something, and then it would have died. I mean, he could have gotten some damage off if he had, like, Hydro Pumped or something. So he goes into Whimsicott, and he sets up the Leech Seed, just, you know, to whittle down my wall. But I Scald, and with the poison, like, he's gonna die. So I don't lose any life this turn from Leech Seed, which is pretty nice, and I get to see what he brings in. If it's something that I want to stay in, and, you know, Ice Beam or something, we're good. If not, I'll switch out and fodder off this guy to Heracross, because, fuck, I didn't want anything to Heracross. But he actually Night Slashes me, and I'm like, that didn't kill, but the sand did. Okay, so that worked out. Like, I was low enough that Night Slash should have killed. So I go into something that resists it, my Houndoom, and I'm like, alright, I'm just going to Fire Blast whatever the hell comes in. Like, I could have Nasty Plotted, but in the off chance that he wasn't Scarfed, I didn't want to risk him, like, something close combating and killing me. So I figured if he's not Scarfed, I'll be able to Fire Blast and kill him. If he is Scarfed, he'll have to switch, and I'll just hit something else with Fire Blast. So I managed to take the Hippowdon pretty low, and I go for the Dark Pulse, finish it off, and then he brings in Heracross and close combats. Obviously, that's understandable and wrecks Fluffy's day. But Fluffy did his job. He took out a Hippowdon, and I'm really proud of him there. And we're back into Leviathan versus the Fight Club, and I'm gonna sponge that really well. Not as well as I thought, actually. I thought I would live a little more, but I figured I'd rest just in case anyways. Because I know in, like, 2 or 3 more of those, I'm gonna be able to just, like, kill him with, like, a Dragon Tail. That's actually how low his defenses are gonna go. I'm obviously exaggerating, but yeah. So he goes for another close combat because he's locked into it, and this is his last Pokemon. Or maybe it's not. Is it? I honestly don't remember. So this is a Sleep Talking, obviously, you know, little stally part. I get the burn, it finishes him off, like, I'm guessing he was just trying to get a crit or something to kill me. I don't really know. Yeah, okay, that is the end. So yeah, my bad, I couldn't remember what was dead and what wasn't. But anyways, that's the match. It was really fun. I would definitely battle coastward again. You guys should check out his page, channel, whatever. The link is in the description, and I will see you guys next time. Later.